Hi everyone, welcome. Today is a rather special or rather an unique day. I do not think the world ever panicked and worried about a US election as much as this one. I was a little distracted with William being in my country, etc. But last night, the seriousness of this election hit me once again. I was sleepy around 10 o'clock my time and there was no results available yet, so I did go to sleep. But as if my subconscious worked overtime, I woke up just after midnight my time. The time it was said results would start coming in, and immediately I was wide awake, so awake that I could not stay in bed. So I've been up ever since about 3 a.m. I did take a nap between 5 and 6 with my phone in my hand, but that's about it. It was never my intention to make my opinion known, but I'm glad and grateful that Trump took the lead. I'm not a fan of the man, but I don't have to date him or live with him. It is purely that I think he is the better person for the job. I also think he chose the right man as his vice president. And I can actually see J.D. Vance as the next younger United States president. I think between the two of them, they will get the job done. One has the business and financial background and the other military background and experience. So looking at the election results now, 9:15 a.m. my time, I doubt Kamala can still catch up, but even so, the race was or is closer than I even expected. Anyway, it ain't over until the fat lady sings, so I'm still watching until it's called. Anyway, so what's happening with the royals? Well, William attended the Wildlife Summit looking dashingly handsome. What he's up to today, I'm not absolutely sure because I was and am distracted by the United States election. But tonight we'll see the award taking place in the Sustainable Collapsible Dome, and I'm 100% sure that it will be rather spectacular. So I'll be back reporting on that tomorrow morning. What I can tell you is that very different from Harry and Meghan's visit in 2019, when everything was so hush-hush and you could not get a comment out of anyone, not even if you offered to pay them. People this time do not mind talking about William, and so far the comments are all good and positive, saying things like how down to earth and friendly William is and what an engaged and good listener he is. As of right now, I had quite a few messages and none of them negative in any way. Okay guys, I'm just interrupting myself. Yes, I'm not going to go back and edit out the first part of the video. But I mean, it is basically over. It is now nearly 10 o'clock my time, and although the AP has not called the presidential race yet, Trump is on 267 and Harris on 224. I think it will be called before midday my time today. I don't know what to say to you guys. I think the best thing to say is that the people have indeed spoken. So I hope that all Americans will now go forth and make America great again. Of course, back in Britain, there is renewed concern about the health of the King and Camilla. Camilla had stepped back from royal duties for a while she is being treated for a chest infection. The Duchess of Gloucester will stand in for Camilla during the events scheduled for this week. We have not seen or heard from the king either since their return from Bangalore, India, where they spent about 4 days at a spa after their Australia and Samoa trip. I asked my sort of friend Jay, but he says he has not really had word from Buckingham Palace and or Windsor, but he says that it is likely that the king had resumed his cancer treatment, and we'll probably hear from him towards the end of the week or next week. Anyway, let's take a brief peek at the Harry and Meghan front. I find it rather surprising that Harry and Meghan had been rather quiet before and during this particular election. Yes, they did urge their supporters to vote, but that was about it. In 2020, they did not only urge their fans to go vote, they also threw out not so subtle hints as to who they wanted you to vote for. In 2020, their comments and attitude was seen as a not so subtle endorsement of the Democrats, and the palace was not happy at all. Some even saying that Harry and Meghan broke the Sandringham Summit Agreement. So I wonder why they are so quiet and undercover this year. Are they trying to make peace with the palace and Charles? Or are they afraid of what Trump can do once he is back in power? Although Donald Trump's son said it is unlikely that Donald Trump will deport Harry because it's just not important enough to waste time on, I think Trump may very well take a 5-minute interest in Harry's case, and I think if he finds that there was some hanky-panky going on with regards to Harry's visa, Trump may very well use his influence to have Harry deported. Let's say, I won't put it past him, and in my opinion, it could be doing Harry a favor in the long run. The longer Meghan is quiet and out of sight, the more rumors are increasing that she's working hard on her lifestyle brand, which apparently she is still adamant to launch next year, allegedly. According to my informant, Meghan is also working on a secret project, and as far as my informant knows, Meghan has not even told her best friends what this project is. I personally think she is working on her book. What do you think? Remember the "I have nothing left to lose" statement? I think she may just very well feel that way, and very likely will write the book in order to have something to blackmail Harry and or the royal family with. Anyway, guys, I shall have to make it up to you this weekend. I'm so distracted with the elections and Dragon Man's year-end exams that I feel like I'm rambling. So what I'll do is I'll buckle down over the weekend and saddle up with my spade and go dig deep for something fresh and interesting. So until then, my friends, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.